All right. Good morning, humanity. It's May 4th, and this is Mondays with Bev and Paul. And hi, everybody. My name's Paul.
Good morning. This is Bev.
Hello, Bev, with your glasses on. We can't
Oh, hello,
we
Paul. I know
can't
I'm not.
see
I'm
your
not used to.
eyes. Oh,
Oh, there
there
we
she
are.
is. Yes, folks, we had a little tough morning here. We lost connection 3 minutes before we were supposed to go on, but we're back because
We did
we did it
it.
because we are gonna talk about biotouch and the heart of healing. So Bev had an amazing awareness. I don't know, last year or a couple years ago, or
Oh,
who
years
knows,
ago.
in time and space. And why don't you tell us about that, and we'll build on that little discussion.
Okay, yeah, this is a very profound thought that maybe a self-awareness, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Oh
came to
yeah.
me, and it was literally that BioTouch was here to help heal the heart of humanity. And when I started thinking about that, I realized that, oh my gosh, everything about BioTouch has it within it to do exactly that. That touch of love and the fact that all these, what is, so we have to come to what is healing? That's one of those things.
Right.
What's the heart of healing here?
Yeah.
It's a wholeness, right? It's the our nature is love. It's like this whole sense of self, of essence, of beingness in love. And it reverberates through all those different aspects of in our life. So we'll
Well,
start with
and
that.
that's interesting because the reason I even thought of this idea, building on that little vision you had, was I was listening to a particular person teaching chanting, and there's another post about somebody doing meditation, somebody in prayer mode, and all of those had a purpose of taking people within themselves, within their heart, within their essence, within the love within themselves to heal and be at peace. And I was just sort of like, biotouch. Biotouch to me is as profound as any meditation, any prayer, any chant, any yoga posture, any metaphysical, philosophical, esoteric teaching, and to me almost more powerful because it brings us into relationship in that space that you're talking about to heal the heart of humanity.
Yeah, what's beautiful about that is that, there's a lot of things, always has been, about, love yourself, here's what to do, all the oming and all the chanting, as you were saying, all of the disciplines, and that's important. But the other, in order to have a true relationship, it's not just 50-50, it's 100%, right? So, and that's one of the most profound parts of biotouch that a lot of those um, philosophies and disciplines do not offer. Part of what we have been going through for a very long time is addressing the me, the I. And what that does is, on many levels, it begins a process of separateness, thinking that I am this and I am that. So we have something like BioTouch that forces us, forces that little self to step into a relationship of healing, which honors not just me, but you, us, us. This is the crux of the whole new thought form. It's not a me or an I anymore. This
Right?
is why we're, going through this a lot of the reason.
You
A
know,
disconnect from each other. We are a whole center called love, where our nature is love.
and biotouch is that thing to take that abstract idea. We were talking about that. What the hell is love? I mean,
I
there's
know.
all these theories about it, but it's an unknown. We use it as this unknown symbol in our life.
Right.
Um, and yet, biotouch is that means to come to an experience of that, to live in the presence of that love as I reach out and touch another human being. And the icing on the cake, the boon of the whole thing, as we were told by Bruce Lipton, is bodies appear to get better. The cells start changing. Your best friend Bruce Lipton. You know,
I mean, well, I love what his aha moment is, he calls it, through all that research, that medical, scientific,
the
cellular,
data, getting
yeah,
the
all that data, right?
data.
What does he come to at the end of all of that research data? Oh, first of all, we have the power to retell the story to ourselves, but there's only one way to do it. Oh, it's called love. The moment I read that, I thought, oh my gosh, that's the power of biotouch. Biotouch literally retells the story to the selves through that loving touch in love.
And that's
Boom.
interesting because that's really the reason I got involved in biotouch. When that little old timer came into that house where there was filled with smoke and the soaps were playing on the TV and coffee and cakes and all those things that were, anti-spiritual in my life. And they were all in this little house. And this little old timer says to me, he says, Norman and Carol brought love to the Mancos Valley. And that love was based on people coming to that house because the one thing everybody had in common, which I've really learned exists in all of humanity, and that is we're suffering.
Yep.
Everybody is in suffering and everybody lives in fear.
Yep.
And here this little old timer says Norman and Carol brought love to the Mancos Valley. And then we taught these classes, and we have this certification class, the very first one we had, and this another old timer stands up. He was an ex-CIA agent, and he stands up and he says, something, I've been involved in a lot of revolutions around the world, but I have never, ever seen one as powerful as what's happening here today. He says, because this revolution is based on love. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How
So,
profound was that?
yeah. And that's the reason for 31 years now I
Yep.
continue to share BioTouch,
I
because it
know.
gives us that opportunity to heal the heart of humanity, to heal my heart, to heal your heart, to allow my body to follow, to reclaim that birthright we've talked about, to be healthy, happy, and loved. We
Right.
were born with that. Why did we give it away?
Oh, I don't know, but there was a disconnect.
Uh huh.
Um, and I have uh, heard it said, and I kind of follow this thought, that when we are disconnected from our nature, this is where dis-ease begins. And what it is the source of our life. By the way, it is called love, whatever that happens to be, but I know the absence of it, and when we don't have that in our lives, and when we do have a sense of that in our lives, it changes our lives. That's what love is, because it's our very nature. When we disconnect ourselves from the source of that, whatever you want to call that, this is where the body becomes out of balance, uncoordinated, out of wholeness, and that's when pain and suffering can come in. Dis-ease. And I say it that way. We are in dis-ease. So the ease is the natural sense of loving, giving, caring, compassion, all of those things that are innate in us.
Innate, let's
It's,
talk about that innate, because
yeah,
in our manual, right in the preface, when we describe what is BioTouch, it says, with a simple intent to help one's fellow human beings and proper instruction, assistance may be initiated by any individual. No special talent is required to be effective. Everyone, because of their inherent love and compassion for those who are suffering, can perform these methods without limitation.
Boom. There you are.
Boom.
And
Inherent.
yeah, and I just want to add to that the reason that BioTouch is so magical is that this is for every one of us. There's no special needs here. Maybe that's part of the reason that humanity has not gone, oh my goodness, here it is, because of this disconnect, because maybe we don't recognize it yet as a true gift that it is. But the beauty of it is that it's just here. It just is. It's just accessible all the time to all of us. So the language in this new consciousness that's permeating throughout this great group called humanity is that we're going away from the I, coming into the we.
and
This is
that's
what has to happen.
right, and that's what is beautiful about BioTouch.
Right.
It leaves your political, your social, your philosophical, it doesn't matter whether you're, this disease or that disease, or whether you're healthy or it doesn't matter. Just like you were saying, the beauty here is you out there right now can do BioTouch and be effective in helping another human being while at the same time, amazingly, helping yourself.
Right.
Now, right now, there's no time frame here. You just got to go to our website, justtouch.com, or just watch what we're going to show here in a minute about just doing the greeting. How long will that take? If I do the greeting on someone and I allow myself to be touched by them, 10, 20, 30. That's it, folks.
Seconds.
30 seconds out of your life.
Well, we're always asking, well, how do I do it? Where do I start? BioTouch is the beginning. It is the beginning of a whole process of change and requalifying how you live.
Yes.
It gives us something, a place to start.
And that starting can happen right now because we need something now. I mean, the tension and the anxiety and the confusion that's going on. And do I wear a mask? Do I not wear a mask? Can I 6 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet? Is it a virus that I can get or I can't get? Am I immune to it? Do I have da 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 da? Is it, there's this theory, there's that theory. It came from here. This, God Almighty, you could go nuts.
We're
today.
Bombarded.
If you could do that greeting, I will guarantee you, even you can be watching the news and reach over in the middle of that newscast and just do what we're going to show you here, the greeting. It will change the whole dynamic in yourself and how you are reacting to that external stimuli, which is just creating more disconnect, more fear,
Yep.
Let's teach it.
Okay.
So here is, this is just the greeting. We'll be with you on this too, and we'll show you how to take 30 seconds out of your life.
Greeting is always performed at the beginning of each session. It's the only set that uses one hand and the only set that indicates which hand to use. The greeting is performed with the dominant hand. If you are right-handed, use your right hand. If you are left-handed, use your left hand. The greeting is made by touching at point 1, which is in the fleshy area just below the bottom of the breastbone or sternum. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. Then, with the same 2 fingers, touch point 2 on the back. To find point 2, look for the big bone at the base of the neck. From here, move 1 to 1.5 inches to the left. This is point 2. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. More than one associate may work with a recipient provided that all of the associates perform the greeting. If the associate or the recipient leaves the session, or if someone who hasn't done the greeting touches either the recipient or the associate, the greeting must be reestablished. Then the session may proceed from where it was interrupted.
So, just watching that is relaxing.
I
Go
I
ahead.
always think when we talk about 30 seconds, I always say, aren't we worth 30 seconds? Isn't my child worth 30 seconds? My husband, my mate, my mother, aren't we worth 30 seconds?
So, that is a good question. You can tell we get a little passionate about trying to share and get BioTouch out there. And then we do the
Please.
greeting so that it sort of slows us down too.
Yep.
We just posted up here justtouch.com/stress-virus. That will give you the greeting that we just showed you. It will give you the research data about how BioTouch reduces stress and builds an immune system. So you can go to that site, and everything on there is free. There's no cost for that one. And I'll tell you,
Make a beginning.
A beginning. That's it. I mean, just try it. And if you want, office@justtouch.com, and we'll put you into the 21-day challenge. It's been shown if you do something for 21 days, you can create a new habit. And it would be wonderful just to do 30 seconds once a day with a loved one. And again, if you don't have a loved one because you're in isolation and you're all alone, think of somebody and think of them doing it on you. But there are plenty of families sitting there, stuck at home, that certainly could use this. And we're here to just help. I mean, contact us, go to the website, send us an email, whatever it takes, or join us every Monday.
Yep.
We also have a workshop coming up, yeah?
Yes.
In all these stressors coming into our life, hormone imbalances. I'm sure there's a lot of that going on now.
You got it.
So we're doing hormone imbalances, and that's for all genders. It doesn't matter what gender you identify with. And we're having Dr. Deanne Saber. She's been with us before. Is going to talk to us. That's May 28th. It's going to be 6 p.m. Called America Phoenix time. So wherever you are in the planet, you can look that up. 6 p.m. is Phoenix time, because we don't go into daylight savings time. And it will only be live streamed. And we have been approved to give continuing ad credits for any massage therapist, nurse, or doula. And if you want to get a CE credit for that, contact us, and we'll hook you up on how to do that. So that's going to be the 28th at 6 p.m. Tucson time.
Right. That's going to be great. It
is. So, Bev, do you have any more that you'd like to say about healing the heart of humanity?
I think I pretty much said it today. I'm just like Paul and I are passionate about this because we know what an incredible gift this is to all of us. Yes. And I would just say, especially while at this time, take a few minutes and go to our website, check us out, and see what it's all about. Read about BioTouch and the history of BioTouch and the history of Paul finding this amazing gift and committing his life to bringing it to humanity. It's a very enriching, and we have a book. Do some reading right now. Read our book. It's awesome.
BioTouch. Yep. Healing with the power in our fingertips. So, thanks, Bev. Thank you all. We truly love you. We want to share BioTouch with you. Let us know how we can help. And we're here every Monday. And Bev, I always look forward to it. Thanks.
Thank you, Paul. And have a glorious week, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
If pain has got you down and you live in town, take a trip down to Pima Street. The people down there are people who care. They will get you back on your feet. Put love into action. Put love into action. If you ever want to have any real satisfaction, choose love while you still can. Don't even try to understand the healing grace in your own hands. Put love into action.